Hello everyone, Truth Shall Set You Free here. Today I'm going to be doing a small review, commentary, whatever you want to call it, on the 2014 VMA Awards. I'll start with the way these artists were dressed, starting with Amber Rose. She showed up completely naked. She actually pulled a Rihanna. I was kind of surprised, but then again I wasn't. If you notice, I don't know what the hell Riff Raff was wearing. I have no comment on that, but not that it matters. Demi Lovato wore a red dress. Now, you all know that's the color of sacrifice. And back in 2009, Taylor Swift and Beyonce both wore a red dress, and a lot of people were saying that, actually I heard that that was kind of like an initiation for Taylor Swift, because Beyonce is like one of the head witches in Hollywood. I'll start with Ariana Grande's performance of Break Free. She comes out in a triangle, kind of like an egg. I thought it was Lady Gaga at first, but she comes out in a triangle, the all same, triangle. We all know about that. Um, and if you know who she is, or if you do your homework on who she is, she's another Disney star. And what they do with these Disney stars, they get them when they're young. Justin Timberlake, Britney Spears, Shia LaBeouf, Ariana Grande, they all started on Disney. And they get them when they're young, and they molest these kids, and they turn them into MK Ultra mind control slaves. And she's another one. Right now she's a beta kitten, what they call a beta kitten, and I'll have to do a video on mind control and the different levels. I've already discussed alters, but I'm gonna have to do a video on that to break it down. Beta kittens are basically, they're mind control victims, but they're sex slaves. So right now they're still painting her as like this innocent Disney girl, the new Mariah Carey. I disagree with that, but the new Mariah Carey, the voice and this and that. She's so young, she's so pretty, she's so talented. That's what they're doing with her right now, but pretty soon they're gonna quote unquote hold her out like they did with Rihanna. After that, Nicki Minaj performs Anaconda. 2 minutes in, wanted to turn my TV off immediately, but I'm like, no, I'm gonna watch it so I can do a review, so I can point these things out so people can know what the hell they're watching. Nicki Minaj is another beta kitten, as well as Iggy and basically all the women who perform on this show. All of them are MK Ultra, mind control slaves. They're beta kittens. She performs, and basically, pulls a Beyonce, because the dance, well, it's not really dancing, it's singing, singing stripper, whatever the hell you want to call it. That's what she does, and then in the middle of the performance, she gets on the ground and has another woman kind of emulate sex on top of her, which was just disturbing. Everything about her performance was just sickening and disturbing. Jessie J does Bang Bang. Katy Perry wins the Best Female Video Award for Dark Horse. Now, if you know Revelation or you've read Revelation, it talks about a dark horse in the last stages. Um, Usually the people who push the most satanic agendas, the ones with like the most symbolism, the most sexual one, they're the ones that win the awards. Taylor Swift, after that, she performs. And I kind of said that it's like a good girl gone bad type of deal, because they painted her also as like the American woman. She's sweet, she's innocent, she never does anything bad. And what she wore looked like something Beyonce would wear, honestly. Would wear, I should say. And then you keep seeing like this circular flashing object, like on the commercials, throughout the award show. It's like a big all-seeing eye. After that, we see like best nails. They done like this best nails thing for Katy Perry, and then they show like the all-seeing eye. Like they're showing it so blatantly now, like right in front of your face. Common does a Ferguson speech. Don't know why. I guess probably because he was paid to do it. They're probably like, let's get this black guy that is actually lyrical in his music. Let's get him and talk about how hip-hop was about being about truth and racism and all this other garbage. Ferguson was set up. We all know about that. I'll have to do another video on that to break that down. After that, Katy Perry does a follow your dreams, quote unquote, I say follow your dreams speech, and they're really pushing it. See, once you take the oath and you become involved with Hollywood, they tell you what agendas you have to push and which ones you're not allowed to push. She does this commercial talking about, yeah, you know, everyone should follow their dreams and this and that and a bunch of bullshit, because dreams are illusions, and we all know in order to get to a certain status financially and famous-wise, you have to, you know, do a lot of sick things. You have to give your soul to Satan. After that, 3 women walk on stage, or at least I thought it was 3 women, and then I found out that the woman that they introduced is Laverne Cox. She looks like, I'm thinking it's a woman, and then he opens his mouth, and I'm like, that's a man? So that, I think that's a first for MTV. They put, not that it's anything good, it's horrible, but they put a tranny on to introduce an award for whoever was next. Who's next? Usher. Usher comes out, starts rapping. I didn't know what the hell was going on. Nicki Minaj comes out in the middle of his performance and starts rapping. I guess she had a part on there, and he just starts hitting his head like against her butt, and then he slaps it. I'm like, okay, just more over sexualization. Laura comes out and she kind of begins twitching, kind of acting not herself. And I wasn't surprised, because if you just look at her, she looks like a witch. She looks like just demon possessed. Last year when she performed Royals, she was twitching the entire way, the entire time. She was twitching. That's just demonic possession. After that, 5 Seconds of Summer performed, and if you look at the singer all the way to the right, he wears, like, I don't know, it's this trend going on with men getting like these shirts and wrapping them around their waist, so then it looks like a skirt. I mean, 2 Chainz, Trey Songz, they're all wearing dresses now. They're all wearing dresses or things that look feminine. They have these long shirts, these overly long shirts, but they're kind of tight, so it looks like a dress. And then they have these other shirts that you wear underneath the shirt, which is stupid. That looks like an apron. Like, you look like a bitch when you dress like that. And with the skinny jeans, there's homosexual agenda everywhere. Then they show Robin Williams montage. It was literally like 5 or 6 seconds. I think it was a complete joke. Like, they're kind of like, okay, we're gonna show this slideshow of Robin Williams. He died. We sacrificed him. Get over it. Like, they literally showed it for like 5 seconds, and then it cuts to like commercials. A lot of that. Iggy Azalea and Rita Ora performed Black Widow, and I'm gonna leave a link below because Vigilant Citizen does a great review of these awards shows, and his commentary was pretty good on their performance in itself. Miley Cyrus wins Video of the Year for Wrecking Ball, getting on top of a wrecking ball without any clothes, and licking objects. I mean, it's just disturbing, but they drove her insane, and now she's another beta kitten, but they're really pushing her over the edge. It's really sad. And then she has like a homeless guy accept her award, and then I didn't get that. I thought it was random. I thought it was unnecessary. Him doing a speech on poverty and homelessness and a bunch of bull that they will never ever pay attention to. They don't care about people being poor and helping people. That's why they always go to Africa. Have you noticed that? Like, they always go to Africa, claiming that Africa is just so poor. They never help people from their own city or their own town. Like, it's just a bunch of bull. But I'm gonna leave it at that. This year's award show was basically just, the theme was over sexualization. You can see that throughout the performances. I'll do a part 2 on Beyonce and her dancers, the twins, because they sold out too. But stay tuned for part 2. Peace.